Hey guys, I know you guys are dying to see what happens next. Let's see it. I'm Nick over UX. We're playing Xenoblade Chronicles.
Goodbye on this.
He's making it move.
Bionis moves!
I've been waiting for this day. Zanza!
So fucking cool.
Brother! Stop! You're too weak!
I don't care.
He's gotta
I
try.
will gladly sacrifice myself to eliminate Zanza. As long as he lives, there can be no peace for us, or for the people of Bionis.
Ha! Then you shall cease to exist. By the wrath of my blade!
He's awakened the full Bionis Monado there. You see how it's all spiky and shit?
I'll show you the meaning of wrath! What?
It's finished!
So much for Sword Valley. And Eggle.
Egil and Shul could put their differences aside! Meaningless sentiment. Zanza! Right, now! Yeah!
How could you do this?
It is from me that all life is born. It lives only for me. And it shall be returned. So you have finally unleashed your Monado. And there was
Monado
me
with a
thinking you would
Mechanis.
die with dignity.
I finally understand. The futures of our children belong to them alone. Though we are their creators, their lives are theirs to control. Even if the passage of fate is as you have decided, I will teach you the strength of their will to resist. Zanza, if you choose to deny the existence of every living being but yourself, then I choose to fight. To fight for them.
That's right. We won't let you erase everyone's futures.
This battle is mine, Meyneth.
So we have to fight one-on-one. We have to fight Zanza as only Fiora. AKA Meyneth. Notice he's red tagged though. You're not supposed to win this. He is the last boss. I might as well just tell you that at this point, but this is not the point where you can actually beat him, and I can't believe I missed that.
Double blade.
Is that all you've got?
Fun. Zero gravity. Healing energy. Ether drain. How's this? Fun. I'm feeling pretty good. One, two, cross impact! Double wind! I'm feeling pretty pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
How's this?
Like I said, you're not supposed to win this battle.
Everything's gone blurry. You're out of here. Everything's
You're missing a
gone
lot.
blurry. Double blade.
Yeah, I think it's over at this point. I can't damage him anymore. Yeah. Once you can't damage him anymore, it's like, okay, you just gotta wait for the cutscene. So he has the same stats there that he does as the last boss, I'm pretty sure. And you're only using one character who's not level 99.
Something wrong? Is this the height of your skill? You call yourself a god? And you talk of sharing this world with me? So that's why. The dead boy is important to you. The Homs are nothing but bacteria, clinging to my body.
They are living beings. If you cannot understand this, you have no right to call yourself a god.
And who decides that? A god? Because only a god may decide. This world only needs one god, Meyneth. May you rot in that shell for all eternity!
Fiora!
Face me like a god! If not, then say goodbye to your putrid friends!
Meyneth actually leaves Fiora's body to face him.
Such a fool.
This is what I wish. This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
Eagle's like trying to grab the Monado,
This
the
is
Mechonis
the
Monado,
passage
but
of
he's like,
fate.
nope, I'm taking it. So now Zanza has both Monados.
Zanza, disappear.
He's gone. And things ain't looking good for us.
Let it
The very
begin.
head, the very tip at
The
Prison Island.
ceremony of destruction and recreation.
What happens to Alchemoth is probably the saddest, well, the second saddest part of this, actually. All the Hyantia kind of revert back to their primal form. The ones that don't have Hom's DNA, though. That's why the royal family was making sure that there was always a second consort that was a Hom's, because they were trying to put enough Hom's DNA that when this happens, that they would survive, that they would not be turned into Telethia.
Vanea, I'm sorry. I was.
I understand. I always knew it might come to this.
Go, Vanea. Do what you must, while there is still time remaining. All hope is not lost.
So, I mean, while the majority of the Hyantia have now turned into Telethia,
I, too, have something that I must
Melia, for example, is fine because, as it stated earlier in the game, she's only like 20% Hyantia.
trusted to me by Lady Meyneth.
Oh, brother.
understand your feelings. Leave it to us. We know what we must do. We will do all we can for the people of Meyneth.
Now go. Shulk can still be saved. Do not let the last glimmer of hope be extinguished.
Thank you.
Like I said, what happens to Alchemoth is the second saddest part.
Let's go. We're leaving the Meyneth. Ryan, take care of Shulk. Got it.
You okay? Yes.
Well, she's got the body to herself now, sadly. Told you there was a lot going to happen.
Good. It still works. The whole place is gonna blow. We must return to Junks via the central factory.
Let's go.
Dun, what about Egil?
He'll fight Zanza to the very end. But we have our part of the bargain. Once he's gone, we're the only ones left. Let's move, everyone!
It is cool that Dunban kind of steps in as leader there, not Shulk's completely incapacitated. Yeah, no, let me... Might as well use the party I was using before with Ryan in front, and then Dunban and Sharla. Oh, just to show you, by the way, this is the entirety of the Meyneth core map. That's all of it. There's nothing else to it. But it isn't over. We gotta get back to the Junks and escape this place. Zanza's at large at Prison Island. Alchemoth is completely fucked. The whole of the Bionis has changed now, really. And by the way, when he hit it with the sword, when he hit, when the Meyneth hit the Bionis, it opened up a huge bunch of Tephra Cave. So Tephra Cave is now a whole new thing almost, and also so is Prison Island. We're going this way. No reason to go back down in the central factory, or to the lower parts of it. I suppose you probably still could at this point. I'm not gonna try to, but... Look, there's even fucking collectibles sitting there. Look at that. What is it, I wonder? It's a cable mouse. Oh, there's another one up ahead. And one over there for some reason. I ain't risking my tuchus to get that shit. Just gotta get to the Junks. Good thing Mikkel hasn't just been like, you know what, these guys are dead, I'm fucking out of here. He's a decent guy. And what did I get? A leaf coil. Make Ryan jump. Lots of times. For no reason. No minutes fine. Looks like it's all over. Yep. I know even though I wasn't there. I want to thank you for what you did for my son. But we have to escape first. Shall we go back to the village? Oh, yeah.
Stubborn mortals. So desperate to cling to your pathetic lives. Even when there is no hope for you! Don't you ever give up!
Egil's kept himself alive for thousands of years in pure hatred. Why would he stop now?
But death.
Actually, considering where that sword landed, well, that blow landed, that probably opened up Tephra Cave. Here goes your other arm.
Die!
Your other left arm. And this is the saddest thing that happens as part of this, is the whole Mechonis is destroyed. That's why you can't return to those areas.
For both our worlds, you must succeed. Lady Meyneth.
The Mechonis! Egil!
Look starboard. What's that cloud?
Telethia. I believe they're a cloud of Telethia. Oh, yeah.
It's Telethia!
And Dixon.
You're not getting away!
Dixon!
Listen, it's over. Time for you all to return to the Bionis. Nice and quietly.
That's enough! Why, Dixon? What made you like this? Shulk looked up to you, respected you.
Dixon! Don't let Zanza control you! Wake up!
You can quit your belly aching. I'm in total control. I've always been like this. Ever since long before any of you lot were born.
Or maybe not Vinaya. She's pretty old.
Before we were born.
Now you get it. It's just like Egil said. I'm Lord Zanza's disciple. Dixon of the Trinity!
As you might guess from what he said, there are 3 of them. Let's look at this. So I'm gonna fight these Serate the jump stick. God, what? I don't even know what area I'm supposedly in.
Now it's right time.
Jump stick. You know, maybe I should have used Fiora for this because she's got that ether absorb thing, and I'm doing alright. It's just a big Telethia.
I'm powering up. Now it's right time. Suck on this. Wow, down. You want a piece of me?
Nah. He tried to knock me back with that shit, all my auras were up. I felt the Telethias we fought before were nasty.
You around, I fight 3 times as hard.
Grab my hand.
Thank you, Charla.
I owe you.
Got a little framey there. We're good though. Oh, little late.
Give me some space!
Charlotte, you around, I fight 3 times as hard.
Still fight?
Give me some oops. Now it's right time.
Can't move.
Wait, don't rush off.
We got like Art Seal and Bind. And... Alright, well that's the end of the battle anyway.
You waste of space. Not so tough without Shulk, eh? Stupid beast. You should be grateful. Not everyone has a war buddy like me to lead them along. Tasted good, didn't they? The victory drinks we used to share. I'll kill you!
You know, 3 in the beginning of the game. The only one that turns out to be a good person is Dunban. The one that the game believed you to believe that led you to believe that you would die in the beginning, and then he didn't. And there's the Machina forces and the Hyantia forces.
Dixon! He works for the Bionis! He shot Shulk in the back! Is this true? Dixon? This ends here. Your Telethia are no match for our Havres squadron. You cannot win!
He doesn't need
Maybe
to.
you should be concentrating on your own people instead of barking at me.
Because you guys are Hyantia, and well,
Looks like you've forgotten your destiny. Right? Lorithia?
Lorithia! Are you involved in this as well?
Your Highness, your naivety is quite charming, but it is also your undoing. I had much fun playing with you and your father.
What? What is this light?
Ether particles emitted so that the Bionis can be destroyed and reborn. What do you get if you cross high concentrations of ether with high entia?
No,
Telethia.
you wouldn't! Lorithia!
Awaken, my darling pets!
like, that's why I said Kaladin's like, you're no match for us, but he doesn't need to fight you. The Hyantia are really no threat to Bionis. They're part of Bionis.
Lorithia! Let him go!
You misunderstand, child. This is the reason why Hyantia are born. Do not blame poor old me.
Explain yourself!
It's just like she says. The Hyantia are a race created by Lord Zanza to eliminate any annoying life forms in the preparation for the rebirth of the Bionis. Their bodies contain a gene that, when the time comes, transforms them into Telethia.
It can't be. Say it isn't so.
Melia, it is true. That is why you are our only hope.
Brother?
Whatever. We won't be needing a half-breed like you anyway. I mean, if you don't turn into a Telethia, it just means you're gonna get crushed by one. That's the only thing you're good for. Rise up, pets. Do my bidding. Kill your lovely sister.
Just hold on! I'll find a way to save you!
Melia! So sorry. I always placed such a heavy burden on you.
Don't say such things, brother!
But at least I can still shoulder the destiny of our people. The burden meant for you.
Brings a tear to my eye.
God, you're such a cunt,
These
Dixon.
moments are to be treasured.
I kind of think of him as the counterpart to Momkar, you know. Like, Momkar, technically not evil, but such an asshole. Dixon, supposed to be a good guy for most of the game, but such a fucking dick.
Melia! Father's wish and the future of the Hyantia are in your hands. Yours and Shulk's.
Telethia! Destroy
Got it? Too late! Damn him!
I may be turning to Telethia, and I'm taking Lorithia with me. Yeah, I guess I will save. Why not? Why not, indeed? And here's where Shulk is. His soul, at least. Where am I?
Oh. So I'm... What was I doing? What was the purpose of my life? No. I've got it wrong. I was never alive.
It's one way of putting it.
It was Zanza. All along. Everything I did was...
Do you want to say pointless?
That voice.
It's obviously Elvis's voice. Come on now, you know who Elvis is.
Nobody else can decide that. Only you.
So much stuff going on. So much stuff. Too many apples. It's interesting that they brought the junks to Colony 6. That's where it's going to be from now on. And I believe you can still go to Fallen Arm, but...
Shulk. Here. Nicole made you a wonderful new weapon. Since you lost your Monado, I mean. It uses the latest Machina technology. Use it when you wake up. Then, let's all go on living.
That kills Zanza, though. That's kind of the end goal here.
We've relocated the Hyentia and the Nopon refugees to Colony 6. Thankfully, the Mekon did us a favor by fortifying it for us. It should hold out for a while.
It's ironic. We want to escape Zanza, but we can't leave his body, the Bionis.
Well, this is our home.
Princess, I have to know. Should we be worried about the evacuated Hyentia?
I cannot be sure, but I believe not. All those who survived are part Homs like me.
Understood.
If they ever do transform, I will be among them. If that time comes, you know what to do.
Are you sure?
Everyone is obliged to accept their fate.
No way! There's no way Callian would leave the fate of the Hyentia to you if that was going to happen.
Precisely. And Milia, if we are to survive, we must fight Zanza and the Telethia. It may not be the case with all of them, but a large number of Telethia were once Hyentia. Your subjects and your brethren.
I am prepared for that, even if it means harming my brethren. It is for the protection of the survivors. That is the final wish of my father and brother. I will fight to free the souls stolen by Zanza.
You're a fighter, Melia. We will need all your strength in the fight ahead.
How's Shulk?
He's going to make it. His wound has closed. I think Meyneth used the last of her power to protect him.
So he's okay?
Linada is tending to him now. Fiora?
He won't wake up. It's like his consciousness has sunk to the bottom of a cold, dark lake. I keep saying his name, but he doesn't respond.
Sansa's gonna pay for this.
What if the Telethia attack?
Then we'll have to fight without Shulk. That's why we've strengthened our defenses.
That weapon I made should come in handy as well.
We're backed into a corner, but we'll give it all we've got.
Can your resistance truly achieve anything?
What do you mean by that, Alvis?
It's kind of a dick thing to say in the middle of all this.
We were all born of the Bionis, of Zanza. It is Zanza's will that the
I'm gonna make this one a little extra long because I want to stop after this, but we gotta wait till we have control.
Age or in battle, we all eventually return to the Bionis. We cannot escape this fate. Am I wrong?
You've got it backwards, man. Just because he thinks it doesn't make it so. We decide whether to keep living or not.
I agree. Even though he's our creator, that doesn't afford him the right to take our lives on a whim.
But that is the thinking of a Homs. He is a god. Such morals cannot apply to gods.
So you think we should just shut up and die?
If that is the fate decided by a god.
You are mistaken if you think we will simply accept such a fate and wait to die.
We'll never stop fighting. Not till the end.
To Zanza, the outcome is the same. Thus, your logic is flawed.
It ain't the outcome that's important.
So much I want to say about Alvis. Just the way he thinks. When you find out what he really is,
Alvis,
his origin,
whose side are you on?
the way that he
Scared or
thinks makes
something?
perfect sense.
Frightened of a few Telethia?
Stop this. There's no point fighting amongst ourselves.
Of course, I don't think he's fully aware of what he is.
Sorry. I need to go and get some air.
Yep, just Melia. Alright, but I'm going to stop here. I'll see you guys real soon with more Xenoblade Chronicles. It's going to be a lot of fun from here on out. We're going to gain levels, we're going to do quests, we're going to fight some really incredibly powerful monsters, and eventually, we're going to beat the shit out of Sansa. See you then.